Hello, my name is April, and I am the owner of Angels Magical Pride, and that is a Tallahassee-based business. I do handmade jewelry, handmade purses, totes, keychains, and other accessories such as scrunchies, bows, things of that nature. I got into this because I really like doing the crafting, and crafting has gotten me through some hard times. But I had so much that I had made that I was giving it away for Christmas presents, birthday presents, and I had people tell me, April, you really need to start selling this stuff. So I got to thinking about, okay, yeah, it's a good idea. So the main thing that you're going to find on my shops, and my shop is angels-magical-pride.square.site. If you go through SquareSite, is also based through there under Angels Magical Pride, and you can even look at my TikTok shop, which is yet again Angels Magical Pride, which may not be there too much longer depending on what goes on with the ban. Which is another reason why I'm posting right now here on YouTube. And I've been meaning to get on YouTube with this anyway, just because of the fact of I do have another account that I used to post on all the time. I was doing different vlogs and blogs just because I was bored, and I might actually return to doing those. But YouTube is a good way of getting out there. And I will link all my socials for the business down below. You're going to see 2 clock app, if you know, you know, accounts. One actually has the shop attached to it. The other one I use to promote the Etsy shop and on Square, and even, yes, the clock app shop. If you're using one and you have a shop up on that account, they don't want you advertising for any other platform, which is why I have the account that is strictly for that, and then the account that goes for all of them. I also advertise my other, not mediums, my other events, because I go to a lot of craft shows. At least I've started to. I've got friends who have helped me get into that. So, to show you a little bit of what I get into, one of them's actually kind of been winking at you this entire time. These are little elephants. And I do make little rings. This is not mine, but I do make little rings. And the great thing about this is all of the beads are, they're not connected. I mean, they are, but they're free moving from each other. And I'm a fidgeter, so this actually helps out a lot if I don't have one of my fidget items on me. I mentioned I also do keychains. The keychains are done with beadwork, epoxy work, things of that nature. And some of them are more adult themed, if you catch my drift. And that leads me into also my figurines. So the ones that can be used for keychains are turtles and toads with interesting heads. I'll put it that way. And then the other figurine is I believe it's a 3-inch tall dinosaur with the same affliction as the toads and the turtles. Now the toads and turtles can be figurines, they can be keychains, they can be ornaments. I've actually had people get those as ornaments. The dinosaur itself, I might start making into candles. I haven't branched out into candles yet, but my husband is trying to convince me to get into that just because it's something else that can sell. But I've just got so many projects I work on, it's not even funny. I mean, right now I have 2 different scrunchies that I'm working on. This one, mistletoe with hearts. This one, obviously, fall. I don't work on any specific season at one time. I'll get a whole bunch of things done for different seasons. Last week, I think I was working on some St. Patrick's Day stuff. The week before, yes, I was working on Christmas, but I was also working on Thanksgiving and Halloween stuff, just so I can kind of get ahead of everything that's going on. I will probably start working on some more Valentine's Day stuff. So, as for the stuff that is going to be online, what you'll find online will be my different jewelry sets, and this consists of a necklace, a bracelet, and a set of earrings. I have other sets over here that I would love to show right now, but I am not sure about the whole thing with copyright laws about advertising a product that has a figure of something that may be copyright on it. And so I'm not sure about what I can do when it comes to selling such things. I do want to also talk to the creator of that specific universe. So hopefully I can get to it. If I don't, I mean, craft shows I think I can semi get away with. But I also make earrings, well, obviously. So these are obviously epoxy that have been painted as well. And then I do some wire. I also work with beads, all kinds of beads. These ones are mostly clay beads, except I do have one set down here that is another set of the elephants, but they're no longer, they've got some length to them, so they're more dingly than these ones are. So that's the kind of work that I do. Everything is hand sewn, hand crocheted, hand knitted, handmade. And there's going to be a few things that are made to order just because of what you might want for color or anything like that. I don't know why that just had to do that. I also work with paracord. So for those of you that, like me, are more survivalist, and I do plan on getting more prepping items out there. I will absolutely be getting more of those done. That way everybody can be represented. Speaking of prepping items, I mentioned I do epoxy work. One of the things that I do with my epoxy work is I do have self-defense tools, which I am not sure if I can show those on here. I will be looking into the rules and regulations on that, just because some sites might say it's okay, other sites might tell you, no, you can't do that, that's against our policies. I would rather just be on the safe side because I don't want to be kicked off of YouTube. I'll pick that up later. So, given that, I'm hoping to be able to start posting on here more often. I will hopefully also return to my old vlogs that I used to do. They actually did help to get everything out, and I could ramble on, and I got a few followers, but I haven't posted anything in a few years. I think since the onset of COVID. Mostly because COVID was just such a downer as it was. But anyway, I just wanted to introduce myself on here. Like I said, I am April, owner of Angels Magical Pride, and we are Tallahassee based. A lot of the craft shows that I go to are Big Bend and Panhandle area. I'm hoping to branch out a little further once I can actually get more established. And yet again, I will be posting the socials down below. Any questions, do not be afraid to message me on any of those socials or even on here. I will attempt to get to you as quickly as I can. If there's any other examples of my work that you would like to see, you can look up my Etsy shop, look it up on Square, or my clock app. So I'm going to end this like I do just about everything else. They take care, live safely, and blessed be.